Meowdy, and welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. It me, Does Sheep, here with part 2 of The Ghost. So last time we got a little ways. Let me see if I can find our little buddy. We got a little ways. You know, we built this much. Not too shabby. One of the things that was kind of holding us back was the fact that we hadn't sorted stuff yet, right? And I was thinking about sorting it off stream, but then I think it was Verdsky was like, ooh, no, sort it on stream. Like, that is so relaxing, so chill. So I decided to do that thing. So what will actually happen is at the very end of everything, I will put it into bins so that whenever I'm setting up for the next Lego at lunch, which will be Thursday, not tomorrow, then I'll be able to put it out onto the desk, and it won't be, you know, like bins making a ton of noise and all that kind of stuff. But we'll actually be sorting it out here first. So without further ado, let's dive into some sorting. So we've got our bag again, and I could have dumped it out before. But no joke, it's kind of rewarding to hear the Lego dumping sound. Oh, and a couple buddies fell onto the ground. Let me grab those real quick. So, let's do some sorting. So I think that I'm going to start at the very least by sorting these by color. Even though it does make it a little awkward, kind of like later, whenever you know, you're looking for very specific shapes. You know, whenever you're trying to sort through a ton of bricks and only looking for a shape, and you don't have like a clear kind of like separating factor, you know, like the contrast between different shapes is not as clear as the contrast between two different colors, for example. That's very clear that that's different, right? But we're not dealing with like tons and tons of bricks here, right? Like, we're dealing with, I think it's like 1,000 total. Like, I'm rounding, but basically 1,000 total. So because of that, I think that sorting by color will be okay. I don't think that'll put us too far back. I think that'll actually kind of help us, because we're only looking for specific things. We know exactly where to go, right? I don't know. We'll see how it works. We shall see. But yeah, once we've got the sorting bit done, then we don't have to worry about any of that like at all afterwards, which is nice. Also got my coffee going on. Muting the coffee slurping noises. You're welcome. So for these, that also means that I can put minifigs in a specific place as well. So let's see. This can go there. I've got a little bit more room up here. I'll put minifigs in the top right, since that's kind of like not as reachable in general. That'll give us like a good, this is out of the way kind of thing. That's kind of our outer limit over here too. Yeah, I'm still definitely kind of getting the lay of the land as far as like where my frame is for this too. It is a whole new world, a dazzling place under the moon. But now that we're way up here, it's crystal clear. Yo, Meowdy Otto, and welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Yo, Verdsky, you did make it in time for the sorting. Sorting? Both. Both are accurate. Yeah, I was just saying that I was like considering doing this off stream, and then I was like, there was an active request to do it on stream, so we will take that under advisement and actively do that thing. I'm doing pretty well too, Otto. Thanks for asking, friend. Feel sheep. Oh, there we go. So right now, the kind of basic sorting that we've got is by color, right? So we've got black, dark gray, light gray, white, special, like straight up things, minifigs, red, and this is kind of like miscellaneous colors that we don't really have straight up enough for. Yo, nice. New PC hype. Yeah, new PCs always feel so good. Ooh, and here's a blue. I wonder if this is, if it'll focus. There we go. I wonder if this is what we were looking for the other day. Was it blue or was it green? Because I was looking for green. Oh, but it's actually blue. Yeah, this is actually blue. So this will enable us to finish this piece right here. Like I was saying, whenever I was putting stuff away, if I saw things, then I would actually put it in. And I actually did find the other one of those. So that did happen off stream. Oh, 240 hertz monitor would sound feel super smooth. That's awesome, dude. Oh, love it. I'm so excited for you. So happy for you. Not just excited because you've already got it. Like, check it. That's awesome. Though also, I mean, even though you've already got it, it's still exciting, right? So yeah, I'm also excited for you. Actively both of those things. Yeah, I'm gonna double down on that. Ooh, and here's a gun. I bet that... Oh no, this is Ezra. He doesn't get that gun. I'm gonna just put the gun here for now. I'm not sure who gets that thing. It may be Zeb, it may be... Because Ezra, I know what Ezra gets. Because I saw it whenever I was putting stuff away yesterday. Yo, Meowdy Ro! And welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. Good to see you, friend. Let's go. Oh, that one goes... Got my hands mixed up. There we go. Kind of put more white stuff in the middle of these. So this is something that once we get this part done, will expedite everything else. Like so much of what yesterday was searching for pieces. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing. But it also kind of slowed us down a bit. So I think this will definitely help. Yeah. That's a miscellaneous color. Goes there. Plus, sorting is all sorts of relaxing too. And once we've got the sorting done, we'll be able to build. And this is, I guess, kind of a behind the scenes style, not really stream so much as like part of stream, right? Because I highly doubt it'll take another 40 minutes to sort through this. Though it might, who knows? I say that and then it's like, I mean, but I guess it could. I guess it could. Yeah, so that is probably one of the reasons why yesterday we couldn't find that clear piece, because I was looking for clear green, but it was actually clear blue. That would explain it if we're looking for the wrong thing. Not being able to find it. Oh, that tracks. That completely tracks. Uh-huh. Do, 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 do. So special goes there, red goes there. Yeah. So that's kind of one of the things that is a lot easier whenever something is just like small, like small bags. Like if you think you're looking for one thing and then, you don't find it, but you find something slightly different, like color wise. For example, we thought we were looking for the green, but it was actually blue that we should have been looking for all along. Whenever it's just one bag and everything's lumped in together, you don't kind of see the other one while you're looking quite as easily. Whereas whenever everything's kind of smaller bags, bagged separately, you see a lot easier. And I'm going to be completely honest, like tearing down, how would you really do that? Right? Like, oh, this somehow I know whenever I'm just like tearing something down to put in a bag that these parts go with, step 1 or whatever, steps 1 through 3. You wouldn't really know. You would not really know. So it's not really an indictment of myself whenever I was, bagging it up, but it is definitely an observation for like if I'm, bagging something up or taking something apart with the active intention of putting it together, on stream. I'm thinking, like the Death Star, which there's now explicit interest in that series. So seems like that'll probably be a thing that happens at some point. I don't know if it'll be next, but at some point. It'll definitely be relatively high on the priority list at the very least. Oh, that's kind of out of frame. There we go. Yeah, so we are getting to sort these on over. We'll leave those together and put them in the special area. May as well, right? So Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises, right? Hence actually having, the Ghost and stuff like that. The Star Wars Rebels, I don't have nearly all of the, sets from that, nor am I, going to try to, especially now that it's been so long. I'm sure that the prices for those, like in aftermarket stuff, have gone way up. But I loved the Ghost. In particular, like Hera. She is awesome. She is Space Mom, very much. And like, I just knew that I wanted to have the Ghost as like part of my collection because it just kind of symbolized that found family and that home to me so much that like Rebels in particular does a great job of encapsulating and of highlighting. And to me, that just made the Ghost in particular, and Rebels, you know, the series as a whole, so special, right? So that is why whenever I was looking for stuff to kind of like do in the interim in between the new Harry Potter sets when they come out, it's like, okay, well, I could deconstruct a set that I already have built, you know, that's on my display shelf. That'd be fine. Or I have this thing that whenever we moved got broken down. Yeah, let's put that together. Especially because, like I was saying, it does, this ship in particular, it represents a lot to me as well. And I will be happy to have it back together and on display. Let's go. Be able to display that thing. Oh yeah. Those up there. I want to put that as a special piece. So whenever I was talking earlier about something being a bench, this is a more, I mean, I know it's more of a seat, but I also think of that as a bench as well. That's not what I was looking for, right? But it's also similar. I've got so many of these Technic pieces. I'm considering putting them in a specific like Technic space, but don't think I will. I considered it though. Oh. Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. C3 goes in the special area. Or the, I don't guess special area, but because that's the specials area. But almost. Lego sorting. Sorting the Legos. Drinking coffee. It is so tasty. Good coffee. Yeah. Ooh, my wife was interested in getting a fancy coffee maker at one point. Not like a fancy one, but you know, since we've been drinking more coffee, you know, a nicer one than the like $20 one that we got whenever it was just kind of like, you know, well, we mostly drink coffee at work. You know, we don't make a whole lot of it at home. So I may have to remind her about that. So our coffee's pretty good. You know, our coffee's all right. No shade on our coffee. But now that we're making so much at home because, you know, the pandemic, having a nicer coffee machine seems like a worthwhile investment. Yeah. Like we've got an espresso machine that we hardly ever use because espresso, while delicious, is super duper acidic. Super duper acidic. And yeah, my stomach would not be super happy with that. It'd be like, you're funny. Thanks for that, I guess. But regular coffee, you know, in moderation, is actively good. Black, dark gray, grain. A lot of white ones over here, just barely off camera. Yeah. So whenever I'm done with today's, I was saying a little bit earlier that I will kind of bin these up. I've got some bins kind of off camera over here. That'll be like way too big to like have on like but will be really good for like storage in between streams, right? So it'll be a good in between stream thing, and then I can just dump those out before each one as part of my general setup. It'll be good. Will be good. Oh, had my hands mixed up. Happens to me sometimes. Oh, there's another. Ooh, that looks like a red lightsaber blade. Let's go. All right. We be sorting. Lots of dark gray right here. Kind of trying to clear off a little bit of space here so that the white pile can kind of expand upwards. That seems to be the play here. Seems being the key word. We shall see. Like I said, this is my first time constructing a deconstructed set on stream. So all of these things are kind of new territory. There may be some growing pains while we figure out what works and what doesn't as far as streaming and sorting and all that kind of stuff. And that's okay. I have been learning a lot about self-compassion the past few weeks, and knowing that you're not just going to magically be great at everything the first time, and like taking something as a learning opportunity, and oh yeah, that didn't work like, you know, it would if I was an expert, but like also I'm not an expert and this is me learning a different way to do it. That's like a normal human thing. So like you know, yeah, learn from mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Don't just be like, well, I'm not an expert, so I don't want anything to be better. Obviously. Right? But you know, hey, this didn't go great. Here's why. I've learned from that mistake, and now here's what I'll do next go around, and not beating yourself up about it is just, you know, being compassionate to yourself, which is important. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so I think we've reached the point that we can elongate this white pile up here. It's a little bit of overlap there. It's probably fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be obvious which one is which, I suppose. Yeah. Oh. There it is. I want to put that over here. It's like a data panel looking thing. There we go. In fact, I'm actually going to scoot those over a little bit more, because we are definitely getting to the point that we are pulling stuff from up top and don't have as many places for it to go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, having a quarter of the spaces to look through to find a piece definitely seems like the play. Definitely seems like the play. And that's just for like the colors that have like a lot of stuff. Not nearly all of them do. So like the gray ones, yeah, we may be looking for a little bit longer, but we will know it's right here. We won't have to sift through an entire thing and sift and sift and sift, and I don't know if it's over here or over here. Yeah. This seems like, at the very least, a good idea. We'll see how it works in execution. We shall see. Okay. And it looks like we are almost to the point where we can elongate the dark gray or move the black up. Kind of depending on what we think will work better. Not sure, truthfully. I think maybe elongating the gray. Oh, and here's another blaster. Let's go. And here is the piece that... Nope, that was actually just straight up Kanan. Space Dad. Oh, be visible, Kanan. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, that was a hair. I was like, what? Oh, that was one of my hairs even. I guess it could have been a kitty cat. Oh. A couple little dudes got mixed in here. Whenever we elongated this one. Does not need to be perfect, to be fair. But, I mean, it'd be nice. Okay. Grab some of those. And these are the remainder of the things to sort up here. Let's go. We are almost done with the sorting process. Hey. That's a lot of sorting. Almost there. Said almost done, and then it's like, wait, there's more. Keeps on going. The end is in sight. At the very least. Oop. There we go. Okay. Further elongate this. Make that delineation clearer. Good. Very good. Let's just grab a decent amount of the white pieces over here. Yeah. And now a decent amount of gray pieces. So many gray pieces. All right. Another blaster. I can't recall with so many blasters. Imagine that there's blaster storage on the Ghost. I can't recall. It's been a while. It has been a little while. Here we go. Here's what I thought I was finding whenever I found Kanan's lightsaber blade. So here is Ezra. And here is Ezra's lightsaber. Oh. Okay. Almost there. The end is nigh. I keep on thinking we're almost there, and then it's like, but wait, there's more. And a lot more gray. I think this may be the last of the white pieces over here. Oh, one more. Into the white pieces over there. And that should be all of the black pieces, I think. All of the dark gray. Oh, missed a couple. And there's a few red mixed in. Red is close. Most of those basically go there because those are the kind of miscellaneous colors. And the gray. There we go. All right. Much better. And now we get to build. Just bulldoze it in there. So we'll do right there for now. Yeah. Switch to instructions. So this is what we just replaced right there. We actually got a little farther than that last time. We are on step number 15. So we've got 4 longer ones. So it goes like there and there. Should be the right size. Yep. 4 longer. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. There it is. 1 2x4 and 1 1x4 with a divider, slider. Not sure what to call that one. But a 2x4 and a 1x4. Here's the 1x4 with the slider. That one goes with the slider out. Right there. Oh. Right there. Slider out. And 2x4. That one should be pretty easy to find. And now that I've said that, it will take forever. Solely because I said that, right? That would track. Here it is. There we go. Okay. So now we've got 2 plates. Both of them are this light gray color. And both of these were supposed to go faced out, not faced in. Oops. So we'll flip that around. And flip that around. Seems good. So we'll go ahead and put... Oh, this one, both of those are supposed to be the ones with the sticker on it. Okay. So we may end up coming back to the sticker. Because I know I set aside one of them. I thought there was only going to be one. I don't remember seeing a second one with the sticker like that. But if I just saw the bottom of the plate, there could be another one in here. Or I could have, whenever I was initially building it, thought the same thing that I think now. And, oh, wait, there we go. Let's go. Yo, Rafam! This is the Death Star. Does this not look like the Death Star? See, this is just the very beginning of the Death Star. Stickers? That's cheating with Legos. I know, right? I firmly agree that the stickers should not be in a Lego set. Firmly agree there. They really should have blown up Tatooine. You would have thought that Darth Vader would have been pushing for the blowing up Tatooine agenda, don't you? Like, I think it would have been. It would have been like, yeah, we need to burn it down. Not burn it down. It's more make it go kaboom. You know, make it explode. Kaboom. That's how Darth Vader talks. That's Darth Vader's vernacular. Kaboom. That's right, Emperor. Make it go. Kaboom. Yep. I'm not very good at the Darth Vader voice, but you know, it paints the picture appropriately at the very least. It paints the picture. Kaboom. Yeah, it would have saved them a ton of problems. Yeah, and he obviously doesn't like the place. It is well documented how he feels about sand. So I wonder if Anakin would like sand more or less as Darth Vader. Like, is his suit so well, like, not insulated, but, you know, like, not... Like, is it so well kept from... so well put together, I guess is, like, one way to phrase that, but would it keep the sand out? At the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to say. Would it keep the sand out? So would he not feel it being coarse and rough? Yes, he would see it getting everywhere. But 1 grain of sand would kill him. I mean, maybe it's the force that he could... Maybe he could use the force to keep the sand at bay. Maybe he could use the force to, you know, force the sand out. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe his suit would kind of be a protective measure against the sand. But yeah, maybe it would just get in there and kind of gum up the works, as it were. As it were. There we go. So we're looking for 2 of these. We found the first one. And we just need 1 more. Because those go right in there. The other one goes on the other side. Yeah, there's the psychological trauma. That's true. Yeah, the psychological trauma, I think, is just as big, if not more of an argument. But also, maybe this just does nothing and he's just afraid of sand. Yeah, I mean, so whenever he made that speech, that saying, that monologue, in the prequels, it was before he had the suit, right? Well, that's inclined the wrong way. It's unfortunate. So it was before he had the suit whenever he was initially saying that thing. So, I mean... Obviously he doesn't like sand. But the suit may very well protect him after the fact. Maybe that's why whenever the Empire took over, he didn't, I was about to say bomb, but didn't eradicate Tatooine, right? Because, yeah, it had a whole lot of psychological trauma, that whole place did, for him. But the sand no longer affected him. Yeah, the prequels end with him getting the suit. Spoiler alert. Wee wee wee. Sound the spoiler horn. I mean, if you're not aware of the main Star Wars plot points, I'm sorry? Question mark? But they're gonna be spoiled. At this point, it's kind of ubiquitous. Okay, just looking for 1 more incliney boy. 1x2 ramp. At the very least, we know that we don't need to look outside of this place. So it really limits our search, which is nice, especially since there's probably only 1 more in this entire set. Let's be real. Spoiler! See if we can find it. I bet that there's only 1 more in the entire set, and it goes right there. So these are 1x2 ramps. It's pretty much what we're looking for, just, you know, in half. Just in half right there. Also, I guess Anakin Skywalker being Darth Vader was, you know, kind of a spoiler for really both series, right? You'll never guess who his son is. Clickbait title. There we go. Found it. Let's go. Yeah, if only it had a sticker on it. So this is where the whole, like, everything being the same color is kind of coming back to bite me, like, immediately. But, you know how I was saying, at the very least, it limits our scope of where we need to look. Still accurate. So maybe it would have taken us much longer to find if it hadn't been for that. Big think. So this is the first piece. It overlaps one over into that one. So that makes it a lot easier. So this thing, kind of cool. Whenever this comes out, it releases that, which is cool and handy, but makes maneuvering it kind of a pain. Not gonna lie. And I need to get some WD-40 for this arm, apparently. I don't know if y'all could hear it, like, basically farting whenever I moved it, but wasn't so bad that time. Oh, I was definitely not doing better when they were not color organized. I was doing much, much worse. Much, much worse. I don't know if you remember, like, I'm not going to say a quarter, but a significant amount of last stream looking for, like, one piece. It was pretty bad. No, not that one. It was a learning experience on how it needed to be organized beforehand, before I started doing stuff. And I had a request to organize it on stream, which is why we're not too much further now. Because we actively did the organization on stream. Okay, let's put that kind of out of the way. Having two hands will be helpful. There we go. Okay, now we just need two pieces like that. One here, one here. So we've already found the right size, which is not this size. Just need one more. There it is. Much quicker. Okay, so two Technic pens. One 1x4 with holes. This one's too big. This one doesn't have holes. These are all way too big because I was kind of moving them out of the way earlier. Put the ones that we need off cam. And find that one's slightly too big. That one doesn't have holes. Find the 1x4. Holy 1x4. It's holy. Oh. Yeah, the last stream had some growing pains, and that's okay. That is actively to be expected whenever we're trying something new. But I mean, it's still accurate. Okay. It is 1x4, right? Yeah. Because this is too large. Okay. Ah, here we go. 1x4. Then we need just a 1x4 brick. Got that one. And kind of ovally Technic not oval, but cylinder? I'm not sure what to call that shape. That one, though. So, first, we put those like that. Put those together into there. The whole thing goes right there. Also wanted us to grab one of these and just plop it right there. Then it wants us to have 2 super long duders. They go onto each of those. And then 8 black Technic pens. So 1, 2. Oh, thought I grabbed one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go. 2 right here. 1 and skip 1, 2, and 2 right here. 1 and skip 1, 2. Mirror that on the other side. One, skip 1, not skip 2, and 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Now, this is what, 4 by 6? Nailed it. 2 1 by 1 bricks. 1 ramp. We can find that. 2 by 3. Can find that. 2 1 by 2s with pins. Can find those. 2 little sticky dudes. Not sure exactly what to call those. This thing though. 1 and the second one in here somewhere. I know I went back and forth on where to actually put those, like inside my head. So I think that I put them over here, but I may have done that for one and not the other. So I think there were only 2 of them. If I realized we were going to get to them today, I probably would have set them aside. In particular. Oh. So we need 1 more of those. And then 2 1 by 1 bricks. So 1 by 1 brick. 1 by 1 brick. Go ahead and make most of this, I suppose. So we can... Oops. Sticky dude is in fact the official Lego term. It is known. Sticky dudes. Excellent. So that goes on top. That goes there. That goes there. Just not having to keep up with all of these loose pieces will make looking for the other sticky dude, official Lego term, easier. So that should be flush in. And there will be 2 there. Let's find that remaining sticky dude. Again, official Lego term. Sticky dude trademark. There we go. Found it. Sticky dude. TM. And I think we have time for one more page. So we'll do that thing. So we've got one of these. One of these. We've got a corner thing right there. We've got one of these awkward little dudes right here. Oh, and we will use this last. Natty. That was one of the easier bits to find, so of course it goes last. We need this, but smaller. It's not that. It's not that. Yeah, Twitch shuts us down because we use the official trademarked sticky dude name. Oh, that's another strike. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. And these kind of, not inclined, but I'm not sure exactly what to call them. Sloped pieces? Ah, is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Nice. So then that whole thing goes like that. That's the piece. That whole piece goes right there. Yeah, apparently picking this up and holding it here is the way to go because it refocuses. Nice. If the next thing is the same thing, just the other side, I guess I have to do that too, huh? Yep, because that's the natural ending point. Fine. Fine. Okay, so we still need another one of those slopey pieces. This goes here. I'll find the 2x2 corner as well. Then we still need a 1x2 plate and a incline. Just this one's going the other way. I kind of figured whenever I was putting that together and it went on one side that we would probably be looking for that. So if the one that I found was going the other way, I would have held on to it. But either fortunately or unfortunately, we found the correct one. Rafam talking to Quest Mode Bot. Let's go. Let's find that slopey bit. Yeah, it's a little quieter in here than normal today, but I think the release of the first round of Hearthstone cards has a little bit to do with that. I don't mind at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather it be poppin', but like, you know, ebbs and flows, man. It was popping in here yesterday, though, let me tell you what. No, not as usual. Not as usual at all. We got quite a few regulars who come by. And they are awesome people. Well, I was looking for this piece last because I figured it would be the easiest one to find. And, what? Yeah, they released the first round today. I think it's only like the first 2 or 3 cards. Truthfully, like I don't think it was a ton. Are you being facetious because it was like big news, or are you like legitimately surprised and did not know that thing? I can't tell with you sometimes, man. Did I already grab it and set it aside? No. Ah, here it is. There we go. So now, pull that number, which then lets us put the whole thing in, oh, right there. Oh, you didn't know. Nice. Okay. What's the next thing? Okay, yeah. This will be the last piece because it's the last one before like another kind of mini build. So it makes sense to end right here. We can grab 4 Technic pens and 2 cylinders like that. There's one. And the second right there. Oh, I haven't seen them yet because I pretty much started right whenever they were dropping. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out afterwards because those are whenever they do the typical things. Like it's only a couple cards. I will not be missing out on a whole lot quite yet. So I will look forward to seeing that Paladin Legendary. So that is where we're going to call it for here. We didn't make a ton of progress on the Ghost itself, but that's because we did sort all of the other things. So next one should be much quicker because we've already done the sorting part. Seems good. So thank you very much for joining me for my lunch break. It was good to hang out with you. I appreciate you dropping by and hanging out. Particularly you Rafam, you Verdsky, you AutoConcede, and you Ro. And any other lurkers out there. I appreciate you as well. So thank you for joining me for my lunch break. And until next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.